Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD tutorial, and in this tutorial we will learn about the FreeCAD default assembly workbench. And for this tutorial I am using the FreeCAD version 1.0. You can also visit my website mechnexus.com where I write articles and tutorials on FreeCAD. You can visit this tab for FreeCAD tutorial and this one for the FreeCAD articles. Apart from FreeCAD, I write the journal mechanical engineering topic which you can read in your own language. Here is a language option. Just click on the language, it will be get translated. You can also visit my 3D model library which I have created for FreeCAD part. It is free to use. All you have to go to my home page and click on this FreeCAD 3D models. And once you click on the tab, you will be directed to my 3D model library. This 3D model library is free to use. All you have to click on the image. You will be directed to the Google Drive where you will get a FreeCAD part as well as 2D drawing. You can also visit my 2D drawing library. On my home page you will see here the tab 2D drawings. Once you click on it, you will be directed to the 2D drawings, and here you can use this drawing for your projects, or you can use this drawing to practice the 3D modeling in a FreeCAD. If you like my method of teaching, you can also support me on a ko-fi.com. You can buy me a cup of coffee. Your small support will help these channels to grow. You can also visit my Ko-fi shop where I have uploaded small FreeCAD projects which you can buy at very nominal price. So your small donation will help me a lot, and it will motivate me to create more awesome content on FreeCAD. So let's come back to our tutorial. Because default assembly workbench introduced in a 1.0, and it is a very good assembly workbench as compared to the previous workbenches which were available in a FreeCAD like A2 Plus and Assembly 4. So previous workbenches are very hard to use, and especially with a A2 Plus workbench there was a solver issue. In fact, A2 Plus was the most easiest workbench to assemble the component. On the other hand, Assembly 4 workbench was very robust, but it was very difficult to understand because we have to create the local coordinate system and then assemble it. But default assembly workbench which is introduced in a FreeCAD 1.0 is very robust. So we will first take the look of the default assembly workbench. So if you go to the drop down option here, so you will see the assembly workbench here. In fact, I have also installed the assembly 4, but now this assembly workbench which comes with a default installation is very easy to use. So before proceeding further, let's get an overview of the default assembly workbench. So default assembly workbench in a FreeCAD uses the on-diesel solver, and you can find the GitHub page and you can deep dive in the source code of this workbench. So let's also take an overview about the on-diesel. So here this company did a lots of things to enhance the FreeCAD, but unfortunately that this company has been shut down. But still the default assembly workbench which uses the on-diesel solver is very robust. So you can deep dive in the source code of the on-diesel solver if you are a developers and you are more interested to find the bugs, and if you want to involve with the FreeCAD community. But in this course we will consider the mechanical point of view. So as you can see that this beautiful assembly of the backhoe loader is assembled here, and we can see the component here. So here is the hydraulic components is also shown. There is a bucket, there is a boom, and there is a arm as well here, and here is the rotating mechanism is there. And if I switch to the isometric view, so here are the loose components which I have a place in this folder. So let first hide it. So we can make this beautiful assembly with a default assembly workbench, and we will go with each and every options of this default assembly workbench. So let's see what we are going to learn in this section of a FreeCAD assembly. So let's switch to the assembly workbench. And now here in a assembly workbench, you will see the various options like insert component, solve assembly, create an exploded view, create a bill of material, make the any component grounded, and there are the some beautiful constraint is given like a fixed joint, cylindrical joints, and a slider joint, create a ball joint, parallel, angular, etc. Now here I will create a new file, and here we will first insert the thing which is the assembly. So this is basically the container. So once you click on it, that assembly will be created here. And now here is a joint. So once you insert the components and create a joint, this all joint will be get stored in this folder. And here is the origin of this assembly. So I on it. So here separate origin come for the assembly, and in upcoming lectures we will learn one by one how to insert component and create a constraint, and we will take the separate example for each and every constraint. And at the end we will create this assembly by following the component I have already placed here. So once we understand the each constraint type of a system, so loose component are the place here, so we will assemble one by one and we will achieve these results. So this is all about the basic overview of the FreeCAD default assembly workbench, and in upcoming lectures we will understand the each and every constraint types, and we will complete this assembly. So this is all about this tutorial overview of the FreeCAD default assembly workbench in a FreeCAD 1.0. And here one thing you must note that this assembly workbench introduced in a FreeCAD version 1.0. So you must have at least 1.0 or the higher version. And if you are a core FreeCAD learner and if you are using the weekly builds, so make sure that weekly builds must be stable. But I recommend everyone to switch over the FreeCAD version 1.0 to take the maximum advantages of the FreeCAD default assembly workbench. So this is all about this tutorial. Thank you for watching and thank you for your valuable time.